High on the slopes of Mount Parnassus, nestled among craggy rocks, lies a place of ancient wonder and profound mystery. Overlooking a breathtaking valley lay Delphi, a site that has captivated the imagination of countless generations. This was no ordinary place. It was a realm where the earthly and the divine seemed to intersect. It was a sacred site, a place where mortals believed they could hear the voice of the gods, a place where the veil between the human and the divine was thin. The air hummed with anticipation, as if the very stones held secrets waiting to be unveiled. Pilgrims from across the ancient world journeyed here, drawn by the promise of divine guidance, seeking answers to questions that plagued their hearts and minds. The Oracle of Delphi, shrouded in mystery and steeped in tradition, held sway over kings and commoners alike. Her words were considered the very will of the gods. For centuries, the whispers of prophecy echoed through the temple, carried on the winds of time. The oracle, through the pronouncements of the Pythia, shaped destinies and influenced the course of empires. Her words could make or break the fortunes of men and nations. But what was the source of this enigmatic power? Was it truly divine, or was there something more earthly at play? How did a humble priestess become the mouthpiece of the divine? What rituals and rites did she perform to commune with the gods? And why, after millennia of influence, did the oracle's voice eventually fade into silence? Was it the changing tides of belief, or did the gods themselves grow silent? The mystery of Delphi endures, a testament to the human quest for understanding and the eternal search for meaning in the whispers of the past. As we walk among the ruins today, we are reminded of the power of belief and the enduring allure of the unknown. The stones of Delphi may be silent, but their story continues to speak to us, inviting us to ponder the mysteries that lie just beyond our grasp. The origins of Delphi are shrouded in myth and legend. Ancient Greeks believed that the site was once guarded by a fearsome serpent, Python. Apollo, the god of music, light and prophecy, slew the beast and claimed the sanctuary as his own. To mark his victory, Apollo established the Pythian Games, athletic competitions second only to the Olympics in prestige. A temple was erected in his honor, and a priestess was chosen to serve as his intermediary, the Pythia, named after the vanquished serpent. At the heart of Delphi's mystique was the Pythia, the high priestess of the temple of Apollo. She was a woman chosen from among the local women, not necessarily for her social standing or education, but for her piety and good character. The selection process was rigorous, ensuring that only the most devout and virtuous were considered. The Pythia's role was not just a ceremonial one. She was the linchpin of the Delphic oracle, a conduit between the divine and the mortal realms. Her words could influence decisions of state, personal destinies, and even the outcomes of wars. The process by which the Pythia delivered her prophecies was steeped in ritual. Each month, on the seventh day, she would undergo a series of elaborate preparations. These included fasting, bathing in the Castalian spring, and consuming a special diet believed to purify her body and mind. Once a month, after ritual purification and sacrifice, she would enter the inner sanctum of the temple. This sacred space, known as the Aditon, was off-limits to all but the Pythia and a select few priests. There, seated on a sacred tripod above a fissure in the earth, she would inhale intoxicating vapors. These vapors, believed to be ethylene gas, were said to emanate from the chasm and had a hallucinogenic effect. These vapors, said to emanate from the chasm, would send her into a trance-like state. In this altered state of consciousness, she would utter words and phrases that were often cryptic and enigmatic. It was then that the god Apollo was believed to speak through her. The priests of the temple would then interpret her utterances, translating them into coherent prophecies that could be understood by those who sought her counsel. This intricate process ensured that the voice of the gods was heard clearly and accurately, guiding the ancient Greeks in their most important decisions. The oracle's pronouncements, often cryptic and open to interpretation, held immense sway in the ancient Greek world. Individuals sought guidance on matters of love, health, and fortune. City-states and rulers consulted the oracle on matters of war, peace, and colonization. The oracle's pronouncements could determine the fate of nations. Her words could spark wars or forge alliances, influence the establishment of colonies, and shape the course of history. The oracle's influence extended beyond the political sphere. Her pronouncements on religious matters, moral dilemmas, and ethical conduct influenced Greek thought, art, and literature. Section 5. Challenging the oracle. Not all of the oracle's pronouncements were met with blind faith. Some questioned the authenticity of the prophecies, suggesting that they were manipulated by the priests for political or financial gain. Skeptics pointed to instances where the oracle's predictions proved false or misleading. Others, like the philosopher Plutarch, who himself served as a priest at Delphi, argued that the Pythia's pronouncements were genuine but often misunderstood. The ambiguity of the prophecies, he believed, allowed for individual interpretation and free will. Section 6. The end of an era. By the dawn of the Roman era, Delphi's influence had begun to wane. Once a beacon of divine wisdom and a hub of spiritual guidance, Delphi's prominence started to diminish as the Roman Empire expanded its reach. The sanctuary, which had been a focal point for pilgrims and seekers of prophecy, found itself overshadowed by the growing power of Rome. The rise of new religions, particularly Christianity, challenged the authority of the old gods. As Christianity spread across the empire, it brought with it a new set of beliefs and practices that often clashed with the ancient traditions of Greece. The once revered deities of Olympus were increasingly seen as relics of a bygone era, and the sacred sites dedicated to them faced neglect and abandonment. Roman emperors, suspicious of Delphi's power and independence, plundered its treasures and undermined its authority. The wealth and influence that Delphi had accumulated over centuries made it a target for Roman leaders who sought to consolidate their control. Temples were looted, and the treasures that once adorned the sanctuary were carried off to Rome, leaving Delphi stripped of its former glory. Earthquakes and the passage of time took their toll on the once grand sanctuary. Natural disasters combined with the relentless march of time led to the physical deterioration of the site. The grand structures that had once stood as testaments to the gods' power were reduced to ruins, their stones scattered and eroded by the elements. By the 4th century AD, with the rise of Christianity as the dominant religion of the Roman Empire, the Oracle of Delphi fell silent. The Christianization of the empire marked the end of an era for Delphi. The oracle, which had once been the voice of the gods, was no longer consulted, and the rituals that had sustained the sanctuary for centuries were abandoned. The once thriving center of prophecy lay abandoned, its mysteries fading into legend. The echoes of the past lingered in the ruins, whispering tales of a time when gods and mortals communed. Today, Delphi stands as a silent witness to history, a reminder of the transient nature of human endeavors and the enduring power of myth and legend. Section 7. Delphi's legacy. Despite its decline and eventual abandonment, the legacy of Delphi lived on. Its ruins, rediscovered in the 19th century, continue to captivate travelers and historians alike. The site stands as a testament to the power of belief, the enduring allure of the unknown, and the human desire to connect with something greater than themselves. The oracle's pronouncements, though often shrouded in ambiguity, offer a fascinating glimpse into the beliefs, anxieties, and aspirations of the ancient Greeks. Section 8. Modern interpretations. Scholars continue to debate the nature of the Pythia's trances and the meaning of her pronouncements. Some theories suggest that the vapors emanating from the chasm may have contained psychoactive substances that induced altered states of consciousness. Others emphasize the Pythia's role as a skilled interpreter of dreams, symbols, and political currents. Regardless of the explanation, the Oracle of Delphi remains an enigma, a captivating symbol of the enduring human fascination with the mysteries of fate, destiny, and the divine. Section 9. Conclusion: a timeless enigma. The Oracle of Delphi stands as a testament to the power of belief and the enduring human quest for meaning in an uncertain world. For centuries, the whispers of prophecy echoed from the slopes of Mount Parnassus, shaping destinies and influencing the course of empires. Though the oracle's voice is now silent, the ruins of Delphi continue to inspire awe and wonder. They remind us of the power of faith, the allure of the unknown, and the timeless human desire to connect with something greater than ourselves.